Well, Chris, it's cold. Hi, everybody. This is Laura Lee from Natural Healing Ninjas, and Christine's behind me.
I'm behind.
And we're going to ask some questions. What are your names, and what are you doing here? We're at Earth Day, by the way, in Cambria.
My name is Sharon, and I'm one of the volunteers with Beautify Cambria.
And I'm Claudia, and I'm the president of Beautify Cambria Association and the Dark Sky Initiative. I'm the co-chair of the Dark Sky Initiative.
What is that? Dark Side Initiative.
We're working towards certifying Cambria as a dark sky community. Codified by the International Dark Sky Association out of Tucson, Arizona. And in order to do that, we have to get the lighting code updated. So we're kind of working on that. I have a brochure over there, and we can show you what the code is currently. We have to make it a dark sky, more dark sky compliant.
And changing out lights.
Okay, so there's an issue with...
This is one of the things that we do. This bulb right here, this is a dark sky compliant lamp. You see it's painted on both sides, on all sides. And so the light comes down in a cone of light like this. It's just beautiful. If you go by the Bluebird, we gave 50 of these to them. And now the lights on either side, next to the rooms, all of this beautiful cone of light going down. It's romantic, it's inviting, and it's animal creature friendly. It's also safer because you can see the bad guys better than the lights that shine straight out in your eye.
Sure.
So, and then this is the fixtures. The current lighting code say you have to have your lights have to be. Christine knows all about this stuff. The lights have to be shielded like this. They have to be fully recessed underneath the fixture.
Can they be movement?
Huh?
Can they react to movement?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And we like them that do that as long as they don't stay on, too long.
Yeah.
They should go off when movement is gone.
Yes.
And not go off when people walk down the street. So be aimed properly.
And it's got to be aimed down.
Yeah, aimed down, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing that is part of the code is that you cannot have light trespass. I think the code says something like may not go beyond your property line, something like that. But in the industry, we call it light trespass, which means those people who are shining lights into your bedroom windows, that's trespassing onto somebody else's property.
Absolutely.
It is.
So we don't like to talk about it being illegal. We like to just give them our good neighbor lighting letter.
Okay.
I've got one of those.
Yeah.
Let me see one.
Yeah, we have our good neighbor lighting letter. It's in here somewhere. We have a good neighbor lighting letter, and what it talks about is just a little bit about Cambria and why women have dark skies and what they might be able to do, like motion sensors. That kind of thing. So we recommend people hand this to people rather than stick it in the mailbox and run.
We'll take one and make some copies.
Pardon?
We'll take one of those. And then,
This one actually has.
We'll make some
colors
copies.
on the back of it because
We've talked to people who have neighbors that don't live in the area that just leave their lights on all the time when they're not here.
Okay, so then all they have to do is switch it out to that, and everybody will be happy.
And everybody will be happy.
Yeah, because it is intrusion
The
on.
animals will be happy, the people will be happy.
Oh, and here's the new thing that
And then it'll be
they're
still
doing.
safe too.
Look at this. This is coming soon.
Butterfly.
this is
and
next
bat
Sunday.
fair. Okay.
A week from today, the same time, 11 to 3, right across the street over at the Historical Museum.
Okay. And what is that about?
And that's about pollination. It's about bees, butterflies, and bats. We're going to have a live bat. Her name is Stella Luna.
Oh.
So Stella Luna will be there, and we have live bees and a demonstration hive.
Several speakers.
Yes, we have speakers.
Wow.
Mushroom compost.
Yeah.
We have plants
Plants
to
for sale.
sell. What about you're using
Silent auction.
Yep.
We also have a silent auction.
Yeah,
Those are
face
fun.
painting and all that
Yeah,
kind of good stuff.
Oh boy.
we have a scavenger hunt only because this next Sunday is the 4th of May. Do you know what day that is?
The day before Cinco de Mayo.
Last year was Cinco de Mayo. This year it is May the 4th be with you.
Ah, that's so cute.
Star Wars Day. So instead of giving the kids little bee stickers on their scavenger hunt question sheet, they're going to get little Star Wars figures. And then for prizes, they get little Star Wars little figurines. And things
How
like that.
creative.
So that's our little bit of Star Wars thing. So yeah, it's great. The speaker's incredible. We have a speaker coming from Santa Barbara, talk about bees. The bat speaker's coming from the Atascadero Charles Paddock Zoo. And then Mary Lou Gooden. Mary Lou, yeah, right. I think it's Gooden. Yeah, she is considered to be kind of like the, I don't know, the best interpretive speaker they've ever had. She's like the top one, and she's been doing it for a long, long time. She was formerly an elementary school teacher, and she was an administrator. So I'm just really looking to hear her talk about the monarchs, and the monarchs are in trouble, and so we really want to educate people about what's happening with them. So
what's happening with the monarchs? Just real quick.
Habitat loss mostly.
Oh, gotcha.
They don't have anything to eat, and they don't have a place to lay their eggs. Like
and then it goes from there.
What they recommend is you plant milkweed, the right kind of milkweed. We'll get that later. Plant the right kind of milkweed for your area, and then not do it within 5 miles of the Pismo Preserve. And they say that's because then it encourages the monarchs to go there as opposed to people's yards. There's nothing really wrong with that, except they're trying to get more to do their migratory, the migratory
cycle.
thing.
Yeah.
Cycle.
Right, right. And that sort of could interrupt it. Like people having hummingbird feeders, that sort of throws cycles off too.
Yeah.
So it's sort of the same kind of thing?
I used to do that, and then I started thinking, I'll tell you what I used to do. I would put out bird food and hummingbird, sugar water, and then I wouldn't do it for a month or so. And I was like, I don't want to spoil them.
Right.
I want them to continue to do what they're supposed to do. And so that was, so that's kind of my thing. Now I just feed, I have 3 birds that I feed, and they come when I call.
Oh, nice.
I have a crow named Sabrina, and I have a couple of scrub jays, and they all come when I make a certain weird noise.
Wow, how fun though. See, we are all connected as one, we really are.
And then I'm training my Bengal cats to not eat them, which is really funny.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, which is really a challenge. So they sit on this side of the deck, and the birds come on the other side of the deck, and they have to sit there, and when they start to go towards them, then they have to go in the house.
Oh, so they're learning.
And Albert Einstein, who's not a Bengal, he's a black and white
tuxedo cat.
Yeah, he's a tuxedo cat. He knows already, so he just gets in the window and watches.
He watches them, so he already corrects himself.
Oh, yeah, he's already got it. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, he's super neat. But anyway, so thank you very much for that.
Thank you for all of
for this display that you have here.
And information has been invaluable. I mean, all of you.
So how are you doing? I haven't heard. I see you, but I don't get a chance to talk.
Love life and life will love you back. Bye-bye for now.